22-year-old Ronnie Samuel, son of a high-ranking police official, was allegedly shot and killed by law enforcement after he purportedly opened fire in Gros Islet, injuring two men on August 1, 2018, during Juve activities celebrating Emancipation Day. Now, nearly 2 years after the shooting, on Wednesday, 19th August 2020, Director of Public Prosecution, Dasrian Green, has preferred charges against one officer in the shooting death of Samuel. Members of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force are standing behind me in solidarity with one of their own who has been charged with murder. According to President of the Police Welfare Association, Travis Chico, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force remains a close-knit organization for the law enforcement community. He says, though the morale of the men and women has been wounded by the announcement, the association will continue to provide much-needed support.
I'm sure this one is going to be one of the nails in our coffin as we deal with it. A young, promising police officer. No issues of discipline, no serious issues with him, and he was on duty, and it makes it even a lot more difficult for us as an association, and this is one of the challenges that we will continue to have as we move on.
An air of sadness hung over the men and women of the force who gathered on Upper Bridge Street to show support for their colleague. Acting Commissioner of Police Milton Daisy, who knows the accused personally, cautions law enforcement officials to be mindful of every action taken in the execution of their duties.
We have an officer responding to duty who is now charged for murder. As I have said before, that persons in responding to situations, officers that is, in responding to situations, you have to ensure that any action that you take, you will be able to justify that action. That is the essence of it. And I am hoping that this officer will be able to justify the action that he took on the day.
Daisy stands in agreement with increased use of less lethal tactics in the apprehension of offenders. The acting top cop also sought to clear the air on the matter of inquests in this particular case.
We would still find it is the duty of the police to investigate. We would gather all evidence, and when we gather this evidence, it would be we would be liaising with the DPP's office, who would give directives, and that is what we would do. We would not. It is not the police to decide we are having an inquest or not. It is based on completion of the file. The police is there investigating, collecting evidence, and so on, and then we'll be liaising with DPP's office, who, of course, as it says, is the director of public prosecution, who would say what direction matters go.
The name, rank, and branch number of the accused police officer was not revealed by officials. Chico affirms that no expenses will be spared in providing legal counsel for the accused officer.
No police officer will be represented with, if it is not the best. If it takes for us to source attorneys from outside, the Welfare Association will do just that. But we are confident at this time with the attorney representing our colleague, and Leslie Mondesi, and we will ensure that we do all that is necessary at this point so that he can have a fair and a good trial.
Family and friends of the accused also gathered at CID in a show of support for the police officer. The overwhelming sentiments expressed by law enforcement officials is for a fair and speedy trial in the matter. From the Criminal Investigation Department, where the suspect is being held and charged, Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.